Shakti Shiva Tarot for another read. I'm going to pull one card from all the decks, and I'm going to lay them out, and then I'll clarify with the tarot. So, how is everyone? I hope you are having a wonderful weekend, week, whenever, time is fluid, so whenever it reaches you is when it's meant for you. What's going on with the energies, and what do you need to know, and if I get more than one card, whatever. So we've got Libra, I balance, second house owning. So something in connection to owning, material house, second house, Taurus, Libra, I balance, balancing out your finances, getting your finances in order, something about preparing your finances. Maybe you're in the process of trying to purchase a home, land, or something big that you need to get your finances in order. Or maybe you're just like learning how to budget. We have Aquarius, collaborate. So maybe you are in a process of co-collaborating and with another person, and there's a sense of like learning how to own something together. So like shared resources, something about shared resources. So we have ninth house exploration. And so maybe this is a new, maybe even that, like owning something is new for you, creating balance in your financial life or your material life. So we do have Chiron and Taurus, so there's something about your financial life being healed. And there's, I feel like it's a new exploration for you. This is something that's new for you. Or maybe you are going to travel. Maybe there's something about your material world and your balance being created in your work life and travel life. Like balance being created in, I don't know, something about travel. We have mystery, the 8th house. Didn't I say something about shared resources? We have Gemini. Oh my gosh. Okay. And 3rd house, communication. So very interesting. So once again, this is like, I feel like this is a follow-up to the last one that I posted. We've got Aquarius and Gemini on the table. We have 8th house and 9th house and the 3rd house. So 3rd house, communication. I feel like there's going to be a communication about like shared resources, something about the material life, housing, owning something together, maybe even traveling together. Maybe this is about creating balance in... Ooh, mysteries on the table. What is... Ooh, oh, okay, I'm getting stuck with that deck. So let me... Chili is on the read, you guys. Like, he woke up for this one. I did another read. I wasn't sure if I wanted to post it because it came out really long, and I'm like, let me do a shorter one. But he came out for this one, which is quite interesting. So he's like, his little booty's on the 8th house. Anyways, the animal, interesting. Have you tamed the animal? Or is this about going wild? This is about letting your inner wild free? Or I feel like this is, okay, thank you, Spirit. There's two sides of the coin, right? If you've been too wild, this is about simmering down. If you've been too tame, if you've been too domesticated, this is about being free and going wild. And so it reminds me, I said because it reminds me of the movie Spirited. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's a beautiful movie about 2 horses, one that is wild and one that is domesticated. And they fall in love, and it's so cute. It's just the cutest, sweetest movie. Like, you will do yourself a favor by watching it. We have the sword, so there's definitely communication about a truth coming to the table. We have the comic, which is somebody who's like quite playful and jokester. This is about going and getting out and being wild and letting yourself roam, letting yourself explore the bardo. But I feel like you're stuck in a threshold. Okay, let's see what that is about. Let's see what else the shadow wants to. So I feel like there's a need to collaborate and cross-pollinate. Maybe you guys have already done that. Bow, chicka, wow, wow, if you know what I mean. Maybe you're being guided to do that. We have wolf. like your wolf pack. This is a part of your wolf heart, your wolf pack heart. You know, the alpha and the omega, and then we have the cub. So, the wolf is the teacher. There's a lesson here, but this is about your inner child. I feel like you guys bring your inner child's get along so well. This is about letting your inner child roam free and play. And I feel like you guys do this together, and you're going to get an opportunity to do that together while you're traveling, while you're building some kind of sustainable life in your material world, because this is definitely about collaborating and cross-pollinating. Maybe you're going to create some kind of something that's very different and unique to the world, like a retreat center or some kind of sanctuary center. Ooh, I like it. Sorry, Chili. But there's something about you being in the threshold right now, because I feel like there's communication is a thing that is lacking here, and we need to have a conversation about where this is going. It can't be so wild and free and up in the air. I feel like you guys are kind of two very playful, young-hearted energy, or maybe young. But Spirit is asking to ground this energy, share your visions, because if you have a vision, you have to share it with the people you want that vision. You have to share it with the people that you want to be in that vision. So let's say you can't keep the vision up in your head and expect to manifest. You've got to share it with the people that you envision to be a part of that vision. Does that make sense? So it's if I have a vision in my mind and I see you in that vision, but I don't tell you about my vision, or I don't clue you in on that vision, it's going to be hard for me to manifest and ground that vision if I'm not telling anybody about it, if it's just up here in my mind. Does that make sense? Okay, so we got the victim prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So this is victim in the light attribute. So you are in a position of knowing yourself so well that you will not allow yourself to be victimized, and you will not allow other people to victimize other people. I think that's a beautiful thing. You stand up for people. You hold people accountable, and you hold yourself accountable. Exorcist in the light. Ooh, I love this. So some of you might be healers, shamans, and maybe that's what this is about that I was picking up, those retreats, the sanctuary center type of thing. And this is what you're doing, is you're helping these victims of trauma, of situations. It's you create a sanctuary for these people. So it says freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So first, before we can free others, we have to free ourselves. We can't expect to be the shaman if we haven't been the shaman to ourselves. If we're still running certain behaviors, destructive behaviors and impulsive behaviors like addictions and toxic behaviors, we have to purge those in ourselves before we start helping other people. When we know how to do that for ourselves, we will know how to do it for other people, and we will be guided. People will come to you for that. But if you're trying to put on the facade and just jump straight to the teacher aspect, but you haven't learned the lessons for yourself, you haven't taught yourself those lessons first, you haven't walked through the fire, you haven't walked through the HE double hockey sticks yourself, then how do you expect to help another person do that? Okay, so I feel like this is a very, very spiritual connection, and you guys have definitely a very mysterious, deep mission. It's, I feel connected to the healing arts, shamanic arts, but you guys are kind of in the threshold right now in this liminal space, because you aren't communicating, which there is about to be change in communication, because you guys have there's destiny. You guys have both been hurt. You guys have both been suffering and pain. But I feel like that is about to change. You have a mission together. This is destiny, karma. Yes, you've had to close out karmic cycles, but you're doing that. This is about you up-leveling into the next level for generations to come. This is part of you. This is part of what you're creating with this other person. It's for generations to come. This is part of your destiny. But first, there needs to be communication. And this is surprise communication. Chili's on my card. So third house communication, the sword communication. There is going to be communication here. So what is changing? There is going to be a heart-to-heart conversation. We saw it in the last read. Communication about this bridging of and grounding of this vision and idea that you probably both have the same vision and idea, but it needs to be spoken about. It needs to be like written down and like spoken about together. So it starts to ground that energy, and it can actually start to, look at this, turn into this healing sanctuary that you guys are both here to do. These are 2 healing cards. Yes, this connection is being healed, and yes, you guys are here to help heal others. Wow, like this is such a magical connection. Whatever it is that you've wished for, that you're dreaming about, that is in your heart and soul, that you've been dreaming and envisioning, is a big yes. But first, we have to heal ourselves, and we have to communicate with those who we see in that vision in order to begin to ground that energy and start manifesting it here on earth. I am rooting for you. It looks magical, and keep putting all of your positive thoughts into that vision and into that dream, and share that dream with your person and with the people that you see involved in that dream. Bring it to life.